Welcome everyone back to Shine 2022. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in. Thank you to IPL for streaming this event. Thank you to Jam Game for producing. We've been having a lovely time here. I'm Magic 8-Ball and I'm joined by Matthew Mega.
Hello everybody and welcome to Shine. It has been very fun hanging around with everybody and just seeing everybody here. It's really cool. It's really chill out. And even behind us, there are people playing Splatoon 3, the demo, which is currently available until 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's been a very, productive day,
I would
especially
say
for
so.
staff.
We've been cooking. The pools have been going really fast, but it's been great matches. I mean, the one match that went to Game 5 earlier with 9 whole grains, instead of being here, was on the stage. It's very reversed, but it's been a good time. It's been a great tournament. I mean, even though there's a small number of teams, like it's been good quality matches. There are a lot of quality players here, including the ones that we have on stage. We have Booyah Bomb, spelled like Worcester, Booyah Bomb, right? That's the whole point. Because why does the English language make sense? And then have my Blursed Bomb. I believe this is both their second time on stage, if I'm not mistaken. So, what do you know about these players?
I haven't seen the specific teams playing, but I have seen players on each of these teams play, and they're all very good players. And it looks like we're heading into Game 1.
Game 1, which looks like it's Rainmaker on Starfish main stage. This is going to be a very contested backline set because we have two very strong backliners who know how to play Jet, who know how to play that Stingray. And so we're going to be seeing Bronze and Avril go at it, trying to just support their team and make sure they get those Stingrays for those defensive pushes, because this is going to be a very stalemate until one team just gets pushed on. And it looks like Have My Blursed Bomb is making the first move.
And it looks like they do have that Ray ready on Bronze, which they can use to space players out. And there goes that Suction Bomb launcher, and already they're able to push down to 77, but they are going to go 2 down and now 3 down. And now we do see Pico taking out Bronze there. And now that's a wipe for Blursed Bomb, and it's not time for Booyah Bomb to paint up.
Yeah, it seemed like that push was going to go their way. Just a couple of nice sneaky picks from Pico on that Hensa 52 gal, which not their standard weapon. Very funny, but they've been doing well with it this tournament, and obviously right there made a very standout play. Avril not going to pop this Ray early, but it's not going to be too bad. Bronze not going to be able to find the picks onto the Rainmaker. Jarence is going to be able to follow up. That is going to give away the lead for the time being, but overall, not a bad hold if you're on the side of Blursed Bomb. Like, that's all you can ask for, is to not make sure it doesn't get past like 50. Make sure it doesn't get all the way down into that low ground area where you have to like really push to make a move. So,
and now with those missiles out from Blursed Bomb, it looks like Blursed Bomb is going to be pushing back with that Rainmaker. And now we do see Bronze. It looks like they are going to be going for that flank, and the bomb launcher coming out, and the K-Machine rushing right up, and now 2 down on the side of Blursed Bomb. And now Bronze is going to be forced to jump out there, as now Booyah Bomb does have that Rainmaker, and they do go down now.
Again, it's this very stalematey match, right? If one team can just find a way in, find a couple of picks, and it looks like Booyah Bomb is able to do that right now. They've cleared the path, at least for the time being. There is still that Jet Squelcher with the Stingray up, but that's a good push. If you can get down past that box, you have to prevent them. You can prevent them from pushing that choke point on your side, and it's kind of that marker, right? That standalone marker. Pico going for another shark here. I can't believe that, Matt.
And Pico with the double, and now Pico just completely stopping all of Blursed Bomb's plans now. The picks Pico's been getting, they've been very crucial, and it looks like another pick, and now they're going to be going down now to the splash. And now this could be Blursed Bomb's chance. They really got to push back in here and take map control, which is really what's needed, because on Starfish, once you get past the box, it is sometimes hard to come back from. So they really have to just try to take control of the map and see what they can do.
Right, exactly. Map control is everything. If you're getting stuffed into this corner like Jarens is doing right now, you're going to have to approach. And doing an approach on something like a machine is just not going to get you the kills that you want. Fusion able to find a nice pick there, a fadeaway, and now is moving all the way forward, running out of ink for the time being. And Marsh on that Rainmaker, one of the best Rainmaker carriers in this entire scene, is going to be doing his thing. One more going down. Finally, it seems like maybe Blursed Bomb has some semblance of control. Marsh is going to try and do his thing one more time, though. Not going to be able to spend off the Ray. But Matt, if you're on the side of Blursed Bomb, what do you do here?
It's really, they just have to get some kind of pick. They really need to be careful with that K52 because that's what's really been picking them off there. And as K/Slash goes down, what they really have to do now is they really have to push back here, and they really need to take map controls. Pico goes in again, and the trade with the splash.
Oh, that's a good trade. That's such an important trade, making sure that Pico can't pop off, making sure that they get everyone out of that mid-controlled area. And even though there's a Ray up, they have enough time to make a couple of pushes and force a Ray out if they really need to. And even, I believe that Bronze has a Ray of his own. This is going to be a really good play.
And now with 2 down on the side of Blursed Bomb, they really need to be careful as Cornflower almost getting taken out there, and they are going to have to back up. They do have missiles, though, and they are going to be popping those missiles. There are 2 left, 2 right now. And now with 30 seconds left, Booyah Bomb grabbing that Rainmaker again. And we do see Jarens taking them out. And now Pico running back in, trying to take care of that splash. But they can't! And that is a wipe on the side of Booyah Bomb. And now they're pushing back in, but they get taken out. And now 2 down on the side of Booyah Bomb.
The huge pop.
And they're pushing it again. And the Ray comes in.
The mist is trying to stop them. Can Marsh actually stop them with
but
these mists?
No,
He's going to be able to. The mists were so clutch from Marsh. I can't believe that they were able to stop that and hold that there. They couldn't swim through the mist. Marsh knew exactly what he was doing there. Even if they went down, that was such a good heads-up play. And knowing, okay, I just need to throw a couple of mists and we're fine.
That could have been a lead for Blursed Bomb,
yeah.
But with the clutch, with that clutch in the Pico, and Pico just going at it with all of those picks, it really shows how much they really needed to take care of Pico there, but they really couldn't do much with them.
Right, exactly. And it seemed like at the end of the game, they finally had an answer. Like, Jarens was finally picking up on some of the movements and everything, but at that point, it reached the end game. Like in this situation, exactly, like, Marsh just doing everything and just making sure that they can't move around that Rainmaker quite yet. But this was the really big moment, right? Was Jer taking down Pico, setting up the next play, and even though they went a couple down here, even though Pico was able to finally make a move or two, everyone getting wiped was so big, but they decided to take it left instead of staying safe and going right. And I think that was the difference. I think that was that critical moment of shot calling that really just sent that game into the side of Booyah Bomb.
That was a very close match during the end, and the mist really kind of settled it in. They had an amazing push, Jarens, with that triple, and they were really able to benefit off of that. And now, with that being said, we're going to be heading into the second match.
I believe that is Clamblitz on Piranha Pits. And if I had to put my money on anyone, I would probably put it on Blursed Bomb, quite honestly. Even with the double K-Gal, like, I think that Pro does really well into K-Gal if they play their spots right, and Cornflower knows Pro better than really anyone that I've seen in recent years, sticking with it even through the tough times.
And now the double K52 coming out from Booyah Bomb. And now we already see one down on the side of Blursed Bomb. And it looks like this is a chance for Booyah Bomb to really push up here, as we do see Pico again with that K52. And they have the Booyah Bomb ready, and they pop the first one, completely spacing out Blursed Bomb now. And another one coming in, and the Ray coming in from Blursed Bomb, but Pico throws that Booyah Bomb to try to throw off that Ray, but they are going to get back in there, as one of the K52s are going to be going down there, and a Booyah Bomb coming up from Blursed Bomb. And already Pico's getting pushed up by Bronze. And now that's 2 down for Booyah Bomb.
And Bronze is such an aggressive Jet Squelcher, not exactly what Avril is used to, right? Like, it's two different styles of play, and because of that, Bronze is able to use that Ray more aggressively to pair up with the teammates, essentially, and is able to use that Burst Bomb to trap people and make sure that he can push up and get plays. And so we're going to be seeing a much more aggressive composition out of Blursed Bomb in this set instead of the double K52 with the double wall. And this is exactly why it's so important. Airsign ends up going down there to Fusion, who did a wonderful shark there. But are they going to be able to do enough here? Finally picking up one. McCormick's going to be able to pick this back up. They're going to try and go for this quick dunk. Going to be able to land it. They're going to be able to take down members of Warrior Bomb as well. This is looking like they actually could be a good push.
The 3 down on the side of Booyah Bomb. This really lets Blurst really push in here. Down to 62 now. And now 2 down on the side of Blurst Bomb. It's time for them to really back out here as Booyah Bomb taking back control. And they really got to take map control now. And that was a very solid push. Not too much on the score, but it's enough to really give them the momentum they need.
Right.
And already now Booyah Bomb pushing back up there as we do see Fusion on that Crapid. But they get canceled by the bomb.
The startup animation not quite coming out in time, and because of that, Fusion, although they made a couple of really solid plays earlier, were not able to stand up to the solid plays of Blursed Bomb. I really think that they're, in general, not the stronger team mechanically, but I think that they have been doing really well with one another. They've been coordinating and understanding their game plans better. The Booyah Bomb's coming in here for Booyah Bomb. That was really funny. I can't believe I just said that. That was a real
the 3
statement.
down, though.
Wait, the baller got 3?
Down on the baller? And now they're pushing in on the wipe.
Dude,
and they're going to be taking the lead.
That's definitely the lead. Can they get any more, though? That's going to be the real question. How much more are they going to be able to maintain here? There's one jumping in with that pity clam. Marsh is staying around in that back area. Finally, Blursed Bomb draws the line in the sand and is going to be able to prevent them from getting more clams from mid. But Bronze ends up going down the huge for Fusion. That could be what ends the game in this Clam Blitz moment. There's 3 more clams coming in from 1 more player, and they're going to be able to seek it in. Avril has the time. That's going to be the game.
And that is the game for Booyah Bomb.
Wow.
That was an incredible push made, and now 2-0.
2-0. There were such good moments from Blursed Bomb in that set, though, right?
they had the push ready.
Yeah, exactly. Just a couple of times they were just really, really close. And you could see it in their faces, like they know that they're close. They know that they could actually take these games. Just 1 or 2 things go a little bit differently, but those cold eyes of Marsh staring out into the crowd, knowing exactly what he's doing. Look at him smiling. I think he hears me.
Maybe. But very interesting match there. And now Blursed Bomb, they just got to stick together. They really got to make sure their composure is set.
Yes.
And they got to be working as a team here. And they had that push ready, but Booyah Bomb was pushing in 10 times harder with the baller. Mm-hmm. And that's what really started Booyah Bomb's push. And now with that, and with the 3 down, they were really able to push, and then they were able to push, I believe, 100 to KO.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's the point I wanted to bring up. They did so much better on the lockout phase, and that's almost more important than being able to get a good pushes in, right?
Yeah.
And especially on something like Zone's Reef, having that lockout is going to be so difficult to break through. And if that team is better on the lockout and they get a chance to do it, they're going to take over this game.
But now we're going to be heading into Game 3. Splat Zones on the Reef. We do see a Hydra come out. Ooh,
what?
And a K-Pro.
Yo.
I like to see that.
Sticking with the tough ones. I'm so surprised that Bronze decided to not use Jet Squelcher. Maybe just deciding I can take out Avril and make them not effective if I'm on this Hydra, as well as supporting with armors. Fusion ends up switching off of that Rapid, though, to something a little bit more safe with the Junior, and is going to be painting these zones, going to be trying to just dance around, making sure not to get picked out by that Hydra, but can they actually maintain themselves? No!
And Bronze is able to get that pick off of the Junior, and now with 2 down on the side of Booyah Bomb. 3 down. It is time for Blursed Bomb to really take it back now. And now they're in control of that zone there. And now Booyah Bomb is getting forced to push out here, as we do see the missiles and 1 down on the side of Blursed Bomb. And the armor getting popped for Blurst. And this could be the chance, but the armor from Booyah Bomb comes in, and we do see Averill take out Airsign. And now with 2 down on the side of Blurs, it looks like Booyah Bomb is able to take back that zone with 3 down. But they do still have a Booyah Bomb ready for a push.
And it looked like they had a couple of specials at the ready. Just one player ends up going down a little bit too early, and it throws off the timing of some of the specials. It throws off how they're going to play against the retake, and that ends up just going awry.
No, but Pico tries the flank, but it fails. And now 2 down, and Blursed Bomb is able to push back instantly with the armor. And now they do get the retake. And now...
it looked like such a good play from Pico, right? Right, like had everything going for him.
With the RNG,
I guess it really was the RNG, right? Like they just missed a couple of shots, and I don't know, Matt. Like, who do you think's gonna win this game? I can't tell.
But now it's really close. There's that Marsh coming in with the Jet, taking out the Gal, and now 2 down on both sides. Blur still has that zone, and we do see Bronze take out Marsh.
Oh, standing so tall on that bridge.
They really need to take care of Bronze. They're just sitting on that bridge, and now with the K-Gal down, and the missile completely forcing out Bronze. This could be a chance for them to push back up, but they do get the pick off of Pico. That's going to be really crucial. It's 3 down on the side of Booyah Bomb. They're still keeping that push up.
They're still keeping this up, and there's only one chance for Booyah Bomb to actually take this one back. This is so much momentum going into the favor of Blursed Bomb that they could really actually just ride the high of this game because they look so dominant. This Hydra is such a menace, and they can't even get towards its own.
But they lose the zone there as Pico goes down, though. And now we do see the Hydra coming in 3 down. The H3 is the last one standing. And
what happened? Blursed Bomb suddenly takes a game out of nowhere? When did everyone go down?
Bronze just staying strong and dominant on bridge with that Hydra.
Yeah.
It really secured them.
And it's not for a lack of trying on Averill's part. There were 6 missiles in that short game.
Oh, we do see in the replay the armor that Booyah Bomb really had there, and Averill getting that pick in there. And we do see that Pico...
Just a couple of missed shots.
The
yeah, that's
flank,
what it was.
it was just... And with Pico going down, Blurs was really able to push back up.
This is the really key moment, though. The 2-down situation, and Marsh trying to use that L3 to his advantage, trying to make something happen, but they really just could not get Bronze down. And I think Cornflower taking out Averill, making sure that Bronze could just stay tall and make an absolutely crazy play, especially with Jared at this side, that was insane. Like, really solid plays from the K-Pro there. And especially going into something like Tower Control Ancho, where Hydra is still prevalent and still a very big problem, I don't know what they're going to do.
And now, the Blurs, they might have the momentum they need to take these next 2 games. And now, Booyah Bomb, they really need to be careful of that Hydra. They really need to watch out for Bronze, because Bronze, they were able to really just stay on that bridge and hold the zone with the Hydra. And now,
right, exactly. Like, what do you do against that, right?
The only chance they really had there was the missiles from Averill, and at one point they did use those missiles and it did push back the Hydra, but it was already too late.
Yeah.
And now.
All right, game 4. Game 4. I don't know. This is gonna be tough. TC Ancho is such a slobber knocker of a game as well, like a map mode. This is gonna be very, very tough for the members of Blursed Bomb to break through, especially with that double K-Gal, because they can run it here. Right? Like, the double wall, double Booyah is actually very good, and it's very, like, it makes them stay safe.
And even with the Booyah Bomb, they're really able to push out enemies on the street, enemy street, even in their base. So we do see the Ray and the armor getting instantly popped by Blurs in the first 20 seconds here, as now they're making their way, as we do see Booyah Bomb, they're able to push back a little bit, but the Rapid goes down there, and the trade-in coming in there, as 2 down on both sides there. And now 3 down. And now
great charger shot.
Booyah Bomb in the favor of the push there. And they do pick up the tower, and it could be their time for a push.
But I didn't even notice that Averill had switched to charger. That's such a big deal. Like, the aggressive pressure instead, like, now is able to push back against Bronze's aggression and is going to be able to land shots on unsuspecting members.
And now the missiles completely stopping their push for a few seconds there. And that does give Blursed Bomb more time to really move in here, but the Baller completely covering them as Pico goes down there, 2 down on the side of Booyah Bomb. And the glitchy Booyah Bomb coming in there.
So weird.
That was so weird.
That was crazy. Crowd popping off, but not for us. That was such a crazy, because I think it got stuck on the lip of the tower. Oh, that was so tough. Okay, they're going to have a chance to push back in. Bronze has this Ray coming online soon, and Jarrett's is all of a sudden all the way into the street with Corn. They're going to end up going down, but Airside is able to just sit on this tower for free. Avro has to get knocked off because of the Ray. He's going to have to jump back, and is not going to have one charge in
With
enough
the Booyah Bomb completely forcing them off, and the
gosh.
Junior goes down. That completely delayed their push here, but they do still get the lead. And now 3 down on the side of Blursed. They do have to back up there. As the the K-Pro, they're able to jump out just in time, so at least they're able to save a little bit of their special gauge.
Right, exactly. Corn did a very heads-up play there, just backing off, not dying to that rapid, not letting them get control completely and saving their special, because this Booyah could be the savior of this push, because we saw it in the last push, right? It almost meant that Blursed Bomb couldn't get the lead. Here we go. Avro has this Ray. What's he going to do with it? Corn goes down! Corn goes down!
And now this could be a chance for Bomb to push back and take lead there, as they do have the missiles ready. They pop missile and armor. They do get the lead, but they are going to have to back off for a second, as we do see Fusion almost getting that pick, but they're going to have to back up there. It's a Booyah Bomb and the Ray. They're coming in from Booyah Bomb. And now, with 3 down on the side of Booyah Bomb, they have to back up now.
Yeah, exactly. Like they really need to take advantage of these moments. And unfortunately, like it seems like every time one person wants to like go for a little bit more than lead, they just step up a little too far, a little too far. Bronze coming in from the side, trying to get a crazy play. Where did they go? All of a sudden, the members of Blursed Bomb are just surrounding.
Oh, but the direct coming in clutched right there, and they do get the pick off of Corn.
Yo, Fusion's crazy.
Fusion is going crazy with that rapid now, as it looks like Blursed, they do have to just jump out there and save their specials, as the members of Blursed, they're on their street. They are ready for Booyah Bomb's 4-star, as the Ray coming in for Bronze.
Marsh, what are you doing?
And now the first gal going down there, and the Booyah Bomb trying to cover them, but it's not going to be enough. And Booyah Bomb, they really have to back up here.
They do. They really have to back
And
up.
now Pico goes down.
Pico goes down, and Avro's going to go
and
down
Avro
too.
goes down too.
It's
That's
just
2
Fusion.
down.
It's just Fusion. It's going to have to try and fend off with that baller one more time.
But Fusion goes down, and the gal
They're
comes
feeding.
in.
They're
But
absolutely feeding right now.
They're feeding.
What is going on?
And now Bronze, they're able to push up.
They have
the
no
missiles.
specials. They have no specials. There's only the Ray coming online for Avro soon, but not soon enough. They're going to get the lead one more
And the Booyah
time.
Bomb coming in, completely covering them. And it looks like this could be lead for Blursed, but they get taken out. And now 3 down, but they do get the lead.
Oh, no way, dude. There's no way they got on the tower just the right time. That torpedo from Fusion was so clutch, but one jump in that they weren't expecting, and that was the lead. And now they have a chance to get the Ray back. Like they have enough time. Even though there's 4 specials coming online for Booyah Bomb, there's enough time.
They do have enough time. They have 3 specials at the ready, and Blursed has nothing. The double Booyah Bomb getting popped there, and the baller getting popped. And now they're pushing up. But we do see Jarrett's coming in. Jarrett's getting taken out, but now Pico goes down there.
It's just
and they push in,
inside.
and 3 down on the side of Blursed. And Bomb is forcing back in. And with 3 down, they are able to take that lead and pass the second checkpoint now. As we do see Bronze getting ready. And they might still have a chance to take back tower there. But we do see 3 specials ready by Booyah Bomb. And they're pushing to that third checkpoint.
And unfortunately,
and 3
that
down.
baller takes down 3 one last time. That baller comes in for Fusion and the members of Booyah Bomb. What a great set. That was amazing.
And now,
Honestly, shout outs to both teams. Shout outs to both teams. Blursed Bomb played so well.
they did.
Just so tough. It's so tough when you're going against such a strong lineup like that with Marsh and Fusion and Avro, who can make such impressive individual plays, and it wasn't enough.
And at the start there, the trade-in when Pico goes down there, and Booyah Bomb originally having the lead there, but Blursed, they were able to take it last second. But then Booyah Bomb, they pushed back with 3 specials, and when Blursed didn't really have any, they couldn't do much, and it gave Booyah Bomb the lead and securing the 3-1 in their favor. But that was an amazing set to both teams. That was definitely a great set to watch.
that would have been, because they had so many chances. That would have been Blursed Bomb's first win. Unfortunately, they couldn't manage. The fist bump from Bronze. Shout outs to them, dude. That was such a great set. I believe that means that Booyah Bomb is now 3-0.
Ooh.
I believe, unless I'm not reading this bracket right. No, it means that they are 3-0. They are currently 3-0, and that means that they're getting seeded really highly for that bracket spot, right? Everyone goes to bracket tomorrow. They're playing just for seeding today, but making sure that you can understand where your opponents are going to be bringing tomorrow, understanding where you're going to be placed in bracket, and making sure that you have good matches going into tomorrow is the key here. And this really is a warm-up, essentially, but these teams can very easily compete like at the top of this bracket.
That was... And now with the seeding, this is going to put Booyah Bomb in a really high seed now with that 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be super interesting to see them play tomorrow because already they're going to have that high seed in that favor. So it's going to be crazy to see Booyah Bomb. They're a really strong team, and I think that they do have a good chance of winning.
I know. Did you notice how I pulled out L3D for one game and then we lost, and then I played K52 and we won?
You played K52 and you won?
Yeah. If you notice the
It's called meta.
I do see the pattern here.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. Isn't it?
It's almost like shooters are really good.
Yeah, and certain shooters in particular that aren't
Yeah.
L3D.
I don't know. Shout out to Marsh. Love that guy.